Hi, how's it going? I am Bree. Super nice to see you here today. Today is a full moon, tonight rather, and so I thought it would be a perfect time to talk about empathy and a little bit how to tame it and how to navigate being an empath. There will be 3 parts to this video. The first part is going to be part 1, what is an empath? And then the second part is going to be signs that you are an empath. And then the third is going to be ways that you can control this and help protect your empathetic side. Into part 1, which is what is an empath? So an empath is a person who is highly attuned to the feelings and emotions of those people around them. Okay, empathy is the ability to feel and sometimes understand the experiences and feelings of others outside of your own. Empathy is about basically absorbing the emotions and feelings of other people. Now that you know a little bit about what an empath is, we're gonna move into part 2, which are signs that you probably are an empathetic. One sign can be that you probably struggle with boundaries, okay? Setting boundaries with other people, always trying to put other people first. You do have, highly likely, a boundary issue. Another sign could be that you are overwhelmed by crowds and being in public, okay? This kind of gives you anxiety because you pick up on people's energy and what they're going through, their feelings and emotions that are unsaid. You pick up on those as a collective in groups, so that can be, a little tricky and gives you this anxiety feeling. Another sign that you may be an empath is that you feel the need to have alone time to recharge, because you very likely just feel drained pretty often because you haven't learned how to protect your empathetic feelings and your gift. It's a gift. So we're going to move into part 3, which talks about how you can protect yourself. So how can you protect yourself being an empath? One of the best ways, you probably will hear this a lot, is meditation, okay? And that's probably an annoying word for a lot of you because you're like, oh, I can't quiet my mind, and that's very common for empaths as well, as not being able to quiet that mind. But meditation is so important for the grounding aspect, learning how to ground yourself and ground your own emotions, okay? Really start to practice that. Another great way is crystals, okay? I wear a form of empathetic protection every single day. My favorite stone is labradorite, which is one that I'm wearing today. This beautiful, shiny, bluish, greenish, abalone looking stone. And this is to help you be able to decipher your own feelings from other people's feelings. That's what labradorite helps you to do. So I wear this every day in some form, necklace, ring, whichever. Another good one would be black tourmaline. This one protects you against negative energies coming in, which you are very vulnerable to being an empath. You're vulnerable to all energies just being able to come at you until you learn how to protect yourself. Another one would be amazonite or rose quartz, and those two are for unconditional love. Being able to see the love in every situation and be able to just kind of decipher that as well, and just bring in overall unconditional love and compassion. So those are great crystals for you to carry with you, wear with you daily. Another great way to protect yourself is shielding visualization, okay? And this means that you will visualize a light-colored light, white, blue, purple, something light that makes you feel calm, safe, and centered. Visualize this light, whatever color you feel drawn to visualize. Visualize it surrounding you and your area, and let yourself visualize that it is protecting you and keeping you safe from outside energies. Another great way is to spend time in nature. Let yourself recharge there. Let Mother Nature really take over. And speaking of nature, another great way is to immerse yourself in water. Water is cleansing, healing, purifying. Water is important. So go in nature, go see waterfalls, go to a creek, go to a lake, immerse yourself in water. Baths. I'm someone who always takes advantage of baths. That is very cleansing to me, and I get a lot of clarity there, so water can be very important. Another way is to, once you start working on the grounding aspect, being able to decipher if you're wearing one of these crystals, whose emotions am I feeling, start to ask yourself in these situations, if you're in public, wherever you are, and you start to feel these emotions kind of hitting you in waves, ask yourself, does this feel like my emotions or someone else? Once you can decipher that and decide for yourself, then things can kind of come a little bit more clearly. The most important thing is setting boundaries, okay? You are probably really bad at doing that if you're an empath, so you have to learn how to bring this into balance. You know, you have to set boundaries. Do not give more than you can. You cannot pour from an empty cup, so stop trying to do that. Learn your limits, your boundaries, and set them and stick to them with yourself and with other people. Another really important thing is to be mindful of your triggers, okay? And triggers meaning physical touch, being in close proximity to other people with their emotions maybe being a little bit out of whack. Know and understand your triggers and try to avoid them as much as possible. Once you get a little bit more grounded and your daily practice is a little bit easier for you, you can test yourself with these triggers and learn to navigate them a little bit better. Hugs, physical touch, eye contact, just whatever your triggers are, okay? Also, the last the last way to protect yourself is restraining from screen time. You know, taking in all of these social media platforms, what's going on in all these people's lives, this can really overwhelm you. So restrain as much as possible from any extra screen time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped some of you. Comment below, let me know, what's going on in your life. Let me know if you have any questions about being an empath or what you can further do to protect yourself.